Oh my God, really? Wow, Michael. How you doing, guys?
See,
Okay, we're here. Okay, we're on. Good. Got Rudy here. Mr. Rudy Rodriguez with me here. Um, he's getting away from Odessa, Texas for a moment to come out to Las Vegas and join the Grimm family because we know how to have a really good time, the Grimms, don't we?
we say,
Don't we?
yes, we do.
See? Now, Rudy's a friend. He and Patsy came up, his sister, and yeah, from Odessa, which I thought was, for some reason, I was thinking that was near Houston. It is not,
No,
right?
it's
No, it's quite a ways away, right? And it's
9 hours away from Houston. It's
and very dry out there,
5
right?
hours away
Like,
from 4.5 hours from Dallas.
is it sort of like the weather here, like in Vegas? Is it dry like
Yes,
this?
just dry.
You have a lot of cactus, a lot of cacti.
There is some
Yeah. Okay.
people like to put on the outside of the fence to keep dogs from coming up to the fence.
Okay, so they make use of the cactus,
Yeah.
to keep the dogs out. Look at my hair, man. I am like out in the
Yeah.
wind. We're outside. Lucy,
Yeah.
Lucy kicked me out of the house for now because she's got to take one of the dogs to the vet. He's okay. It's George. He just needs his shots. But yeah, and here we are in this windy Las Vegas Valley right now. Yeah. Anyway, so I don't know if this is even online. Let me know if you guys are on, if you can hear me. I don't even know. I don't even know if we're on, man.
That's what I was looking.
Is it saying we're on? Okay. Look at my hair, man. It keeps going crazy. Anyway. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Is it?
All right. We're getting some. Okay. Well, then we're on. I don't know what else to say other than thank you, Rudy, for coming out and hanging out with us before Easter weekend. Now, what happens in the Rodriguez family? What happens
On Easter,
Easter, yeah, weekend on
uh,
Sunday? What do you guys do?
we're gonna hang out with my grandson.
You got the
It's our first
grandson, and
grandson, only grandson. So
yeah.
my daughter already bought.
And what's
third.
his name?
Matias.
Matias. And Matias is what, 3 now?
He's on his way to 3.
On his way to 3. He's a terrible 2s right now.
And he's learning how to speak now.
And
Say his words.
Okay, all right.
He's picking up them cuss
He's
words.
picking up curse words.
Yeah.
You know, Rudy's trying to teach him not to do that, though.
No,
Yeah.
I'm one of the reasons he says it. He says the cuss words.
No, he looks just like you, man. He looks just like a mini you, little mini Rudy. Oh, he's
Yeah.
cute, and he had the suit. He had all suited. You had him suited up the other day.
Yeah,
He was looking
set it up
sharp.
for church.
Yeah, for church. I take it that's what you guys are going to do on Sunday. Go to
His
church.
mom's going to sing at the choir.
Okay.
She sings, and so she's got a really good voice. I'm hoping that he picks up on able to sing.
Well, you said that probably runs in some blood in your family, huh?
Yes, my dad or my
And I can't believe you haven't seen the movie Coco. You got to see it, man. Check it out. Watch the movie Coco. I loved Coco. I love that movie. It's very heartfelt. But
I have to see it now.
yeah. You said your dad was a musician, right?
He played. Yeah,
Yeah.
he liked to play guitar and yeah. He liked it.
Music
He would
was
drink for free at the bars, playing guitar.
See, when you say it like that, and I see that look in your eyes, you know, being a musician, it can be taboo, you know, in a lot of cultures and a lot of even, it's not been easy in my life the way people look, at what I do for a living, on that. There's a lot of people that respect it, but there's a lot of people who don't because they know the lifestyles.
Yeah,
that musicians.
I was gonna say you pick up some habits. I knew.
Yeah, yeah.
I was telling you about that scar on his cheek.
Yeah. So he had a scar on his cheek.
Scar on his cheek. and I guess he was messing around.
This is a typical
Yeah, he was messing
musician
around
scar. Yeah.
with a female, and guess I don't know what happened between them, but she broke a bottle, and she, he dared her to
She broke a bottle and
a beer bottle,
jabbed
and hit him right here, missed his eye, but yeah, he looked like he had a bite right there all the time. I mean, he missed his eye though. So that's where.
And that's the story.
So I think
Musicians' lives, man. I'm telling you. So you have that blood in you. He's probably got that blood too.
yeah, hopefully he can sing because I can't.
You can't sing.
No.
Have you ever tried?
I mean, yeah, I love singing to myself.
Well, have you ever got anybody else's opinion? If you can sing.
They told me not to sing. Right?
They tell you not to sing. All right.
Yeah, my daughter recorded me a few times working doing carpentry in the house. It's
what
home
style of music now? Odessa, Texas. You grew up on a lot of Americana type of music. I'm taking it like, what'd you grow up on? I know you grew up on country.
Oh yeah, but my preference since I was young, I like 50s older stuff,
right,
and the 70s musicians,
right,
from Waylon
like that style, yeah, and
those people, that's my country right there,
right, Waylon Jennings, Hank
Jones.
Jr., George Jones, George Jones, right,
even Eddie Rabbitt and them.
Eddie Rabbitt, yeah, man, that was tragic. We only had him around for a moment.
He got cancer, didn't he?
Yeah.
He got cancer and passed away. But he was good though. He got real good songs.
Oh yeah.
Heartfelt songs.
Well, yeah. I used to do some Eddie Rabbitt actually. Let me see. Well, I love a rainy night. I love a rainy night. I love to hear the thunder as it lights up the sky. I haven't done it since I was a kid. You remember this song?
Oh no, yeah. I know it.
Yeah, I love a rainy night. It's such a beautiful sight. I love to feel the rain on my face, taste the rain on my left. Isn't that weird when somebody's singing to you like this? And a moonlight shine.
I'm not gonna blush though. I'm not gonna blush because they're watching like, oh man, he made him blush.
I'm singing. I'm looking at Rudy, and Rudy's kind of looking all kind of smiling, like I don't know where to look right now. You ever notice like musicians when like guitarists are like playing and musicians look at each other in the band? You never watch how they look at each other. There's these moments of love. It's kind of sick, actually.
It's okay if it's singing with another girl.
Right. It feels easier. Yeah.
Sing off the same microphone.
Right.
That's why you like.
Yeah. The guys are just kind of like, no eye contact. And that is true, man. Because if I'm singing like with one of my brothers, right, it's like there's moments in the song like of what it's saying. Like maybe it's saying "I love you" or whatever the line may be. You definitely know not to be looking at each other in that moment. Yeah,
start doing it.
Yeah, we might. Yeah. But me and Jim Trippy, man, we have a deep love for each other, man, and that was fun last night with Jimmy Trippy and the band. Yeah, and you got to see that. Awesome. Now you've seen that, right?
Mm-hmm, I did, and this was Patsy like. Because she's only seen you with you and the guitar.
Right. We had.
And I said, wait till you see it with the band.
Right. Yeah. And that's it's a different thing. That's for sure.
Well, it's like even when y'all were rehearsing, you're playing, you're trying to get everything how it's going to go, and it's one thing, but then when when y'all kick on, all of a sudden you're not here. You're like, and it's all full blast, and it's just that sound, and I mean, it's totally different though, because you think that's always going to come out the way you're doing it, but then when all them
it's a different energy. When the show comes out. Yeah, right. Well, you got to save it up a little for the show. Man, I was wore out by the end of the show. I I couldn't hit notes. I was doing some tricks, you know.
The tricks of the trade.
Right. I'd forgotten quite a few lyrics. I'd made up some lyrics last night, but nobody caught on to it, you know. Yeah.
Uh,
Goes to show many years of doing that, you know.
like tricks
Yeah.
when you fight. It's just little tricks of the trade in the ring. When
Yeah.
you do,
Yeah.
there's
Right.
shoulders, elbows, and
Right.
you know the things that referee don't see. So it's the same thing with singing.
Yeah, right. Now see
Basically.
that's another thing. Rudy's a boxer, a professional boxer. How many years?
Oh, I've been studying under boxing 35 years.
He says studying. Show him your knuckle right here. Show let me see that knuckle.
That's
Look,
just different.
look at that. Look, show the profile of that thing from the side. Look at that. Look. That's cartilage build up on that thing. Yeah. No, Rudy's somebody you want to have on your side. Yeah. I'm glad to have Rudy on my side.
This is how you run.
Yeah, right.
Run faster than me.
Yeah, well, no, you definitely don't piss Rudy off,
No.
that's for sure. But yeah, how many years in it you said?
I did 20 years in Taekwondo and in boxing. I still like spar.
Right,
and
right.
Stuff. And I
Okay.
did some full contact boxing, kickboxing, and boxing. I did one at 35. I wanted to do one pro kickboxing fight, just to say I did pro.
Okay.
And so I started late at 25, so I was already late. So it's like, and so for me to do a pro fight, a pro kickboxing, to me it was like, okay, I did it. Let's see what happens.
How'd it go?
And then, well, I did lose by 1 point, but they had me with somebody. They told me, it was like, oh, guy's 0-1. So he's 0-1. You're 0-0. It matched up good. And then when we got in the ring, it says pro debut, me right here.
Okay.
Over here is the guy
That's
had a
all,
school
yeah.
in Corpus. That's where the fights. He's the one putting on the fights.
Okay. Wow.
And he
wow.
was 8-1.
Wow. Wow.
And I'm like,
So
wait a minute, he 8-1.
well, that's cool though when you live that life, man. That is
Yeah,
that's
and I just
I like
lost
to
by.
watch it.
I just lost by 1 point.
But one okay, yeah.
He
I know.
dropped me in the first round. He just came at me. And then you're getting hit with no headgear, 8-ounce or 10-ounce gloves. So it's a different thud when they hit you.
Oh God.
And I went down, and I was thinking like, I can stay here, because I just 5 rounds. I was gonna get $500. Because in the first round I got dropped, and I'm like, it's weird how your mind thinks. I'm like, man, I can stay here and go ahead and get collect about 500 and go. It's like that's it. But I got up, and then on the third round, on their jump back kick coming, he was coming in. I caught him in the rib. Boom, and I hurt him. But it was like not like everything, like experience, and I could have finished him off, but you don't know. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't
Okay.
know.
No, I don't.
You
I
got to
don't
build
know.
up that. You
yeah.
got to build up that killer instinct. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay.
and kind of like I backed off instead of like seeing him hurt, and then I should have just got on and boom, 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 boom.
See, now a
Stand
lot
and
of
ate.
people don't think about this who aren't in your shoes in that moment. I mean, like you're talking about something like, okay, you're talking about this is the moment I can't act on my instinct, which is to take his life. It's some instinct is what I'm
Well, you want to
hearing.
hurt him.
Yeah, right. You don't. Yeah, that's interesting. Because
Yeah.
I've never been faced
No,
with
no.
that. I'm sure somebody has with me.
So you want to hurt him.
on the
You
other
want to
end,
take
but-
him down, and
right.
the more violent the knockout is, the better for you, because everybody yeah.
Yeah.
When he
wow.
dropped me though, I didn't think it like that. I'm like,
Wow.
oh man. And then I felt it. It didn't hurt me, like it didn't stun me. But I fell down, and I was like, oh man, but it's how your brain turned. Like they start counting 1, 2, but your brain like, man, I can stay right here and go ahead and collect my money.
Right.
But
I see.
The
Yeah,
boss tell
yeah.
you, I gotta get up.
Wow. Take the money.
Or get up and fight. Like
Get up and fight.
You're gonna give up.
Wow.
So no, you're gonna get up.
Yeah.
I got up.
Yeah.
I was able to finish the fight and lose by 1 point. So that made me feel good. I didn't get no black eye, no nothing. So it was
This is what I'm talking about, guys.
it was fun. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
it was
Wow.
for 35. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
25, 35 to do a
No.
pro kickboxing fight.
No, I don't.
It
Yeah.
was to me. It was an accomplishment on for
That
myself,
has to
not for
be. Yeah.
nobody.
Well. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, it's like, oh man.
Well, it has to be that, and that's what I was talking about with trophies and that whole thing. It has to be something for yourself, you
Hmm.
know.
It is a self
Yeah, if you do
accomplishment.
right,
Because
like
like in
trophies don't
training,
mean a thing. It's really what, because I realized that when I got the trophies, it's like I mean they do. They mean an accomplishment. They just say you did something on that day or whatever. I don't know. It's really what you do for yourself, though.
and
In
it's
the
crazy
end
how
of the
your
day,
brain
you
don't like all them times it took me. Maybe we trained for 4 months. It was supposed to do 2 months, but then something happened. It moved to 4 months. So the fight's still on. So you have to still run every day. Five, make sure you do your
man,
regular
it's
sprints
something
every other
else.
day.
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
setups, your sparring, you're doing
No,
no drinking, no, you know what I'm saying. And then because when you're fighting, you're going not when you're fighting, when you're actually in the back waiting for them to call your name. All that comes
I'm
into
hearing
play.
Joe Esposito. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever bring it down.
And there was like all that like the days you didn't run, the days you didn't do your setups, it don't haunt you.
Yeah. Wow.
You're officially
Wow.
getting a ring,
Wow.
and
See,
all
this
that
is the
is
real
like
deal, guys.
it's
I
like
don't. Yeah.
so it's kind of it's pretty
I
neat,
don't know.
like,
I don't know that life.
uh,
I was in Shotokan karate. My grandparents put me in
Shotokan, that
because self
Shotokan.
defense, right? You know, and I got the yellow belt, but that's it's only really because I peed on it. Yeah, I was horrible, man. My sister bloodied my nose, man. I came home with my first day in karate, and I'm like, Lisa, show punch me in the face. I'm gonna show you how to block this. She's like, I don't want to punch you, Mike. I said, no, do it. And right when I wasn't looking, man, I turned around. I turned back around. She nailed me right in the face. I remember blood. I was seeing stars. Blood was everywhere, all over my hands. I was crying. Ah! And I was about 18. And, you know, and no, I think I was about 13. But she punched me right in the. Man, I never got punched like that. No, my sister, 2 years younger than me.
Yep.
She nailed me right in the face. And my grandfather came in the room and he goes, what happened? What's wrong with you? He saw the blood everywhere. She punched me. She goes, well, he told me to. That's what my grandfather did. He started laughing. He goes, oh, well, she taught you. You
learned the hard way.
learn hard.
Yeah, I mean, even like the little girls that used to kickbox under me, and you get the ones that love to spar, that love to hit, punch, kick, and then those are the ones you bring. Hey, you want to learn kickboxing? And then put them in the ring and just to watch them blossom and you know,
Kick ass. Yeah.
yeah, and then now they can take care of themselves if they need to.
And that's good. Yeah. A
I mean
lot of
that's the
a lot of
important thing
girls
at
should
the end.
know
Just
that. Yeah. Yeah.
know how to,
Self defense. There's a lot of predators out there, ladies.
because there's a lot of girls that
You know.
uh, and women that through boxing and having my gym and stuff that they learn though.
Yeah.
Man, I would like to learn to hit mitts and it starts off with just hitting mitts, pop, pop,
Yeah.
pop.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But the beauty of it, and then you get in the ring, you spar a little bit.
So
And
who's it? Dorothy says she remembers Rudy from the VIP. Yeah, from the
last night,
VIP. Oh, from last night? Was it
maybe.
maybe last night? Maybe I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, no, it's good to have you out here, you and Patsy, and 9 hours from Houston, and I'm playing on time. How close is it to Tomball?
9 hours away.
9 hours, because yeah,
Because I go
Tomball's
to
right
Houston.
next to
I usually go
Houston.
to San
Yeah,
Antonio
yeah,
and go to Houston.
that makes sense. Duh. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Wow. So every time man, you drive that distance. That's wild, man. That's wild.
So that's why we always go one day before.
One day before, yeah,
So
right,
9 hours.
right.
Enjoy the next
Wow.
day, extend and turn around and come back.
Mm, mm. And you don't sing, Rudy. You don't
I
know any
sing by
songs?
myself in the car with the windows rolled up.
But you like George Jones.
uh,
And yeah, boy, we're having some nasty wind out here today. Here it is. Here we are. Springtime in Las Vegas. And yeah, what we do on this weekend is we're going to have, and I was hoping you were going to stay. That's a bee. I had this bee, man, earlier, got underneath my foot. I felt something crawling around underneath my bare foot. And I looked down and I leaned my foot up and it was a bee. He
but
was finding a little
those don't
shelter
bite
under
you
my
really
bare
that bad.
foot. What's that?
Those don't hurt that bad if they bite you.
Those don't hurt that bad if they
Not,
bite
not
you,
like
if they
the
sting
not
you.
yeah like the yellow one, the little
Shit,
other
I don't
bumblebees
know. I don't.
got
I've
that
been hit
stinger.
by hornets and
Yeah, the horn
wasps.
is wild. Yeah,
They're
those
worse.
hurt. I
Yeah,
think.
I've been hit by
I
those
don't
many
know. I think they
times, but
still bite you though.
I've never been stung by a bee.
We'll try it.
I don't want to be. You want to try?
On the hand, on the
Oh,
arm, yeah.
see, he's all serious. He's like, yeah, I'll do it right here. I'll do it. No,
but if
no.
you swap them, they let us scent out to
Oh,
the
and then
other
all
ones,
the other ones
and the other
come.
ones will come. That's
Yeah.
what I heard.
Well, we have those Africanized bees out
Oh.
here. They're called killer bees, right? And I hear they're very temperamental. So I don't know. I try to stay away from them. I gave that bee respect.
There's a in the back of the shop where I have a shop. There's a hole like this big, and there's a pipe that went through it. And around the pipe was maybe like this, but the hole was this big. And for years, there's always been bees around it.
Oh God, yeah,
And I
bees
had a
all
friend
on.
who goes,
Yeah.
all you do is get some rags, stuff it. You ain't got to worry about it. Just leave it like that. I'm like, okay, do it. So I want to watch this. I want to see this.
Did you stuff
So
it with a
no, no,
rag?
no. Asked him, and he said, "Well,
Okay.
show me." I stayed up here watching him, me and this girl, and we were watching. It was working with me at the time, and he goes down there with his dumbass, and then he goes over there, tries to stuff it. While these bees started, next thing you know, he's running.
No, no, no,
I'm,
no.
I'm standing here looking at him at a distance. Me and the girl
Yeah,
were just
staying at a
laughing at him
distance.
like, okay, well, that
Ooh.
didn't work.
You know, and that would be a really messed up situation, man, to be in. Because what do you do? You know, if you get attacked by a swarm, you know, I
And
mean, like you, and
my,
for those around you,
my nephew right by the house, they had a trailer, and they had this little dog on the leash, and I don't know, somehow he had a beehive underneath the house. They didn't know,
oh, jeez,
and the mom went out there, and I don't know how they got, kind of freak, start coming out.
uh-huh,
But they had start attacking her, start attacking the dog, and the dog is screaming because all these bees are on him, and she's trying to go to him and unleash him, and they're biting her too. So she
yeah,
finally took off, and the dog died. And then
oh
they were
man,
underneath the house. There was a beehive
oh,
about like this big,
ooh,
about that
yeah,
thick,
yeah,
but
yeah,
that big, like you know what I'm saying?
yeah. We had one out here. I live on an old fairway, so they don't keep it up much anymore, and there's there was a hive of bees over there they had to get rid of, and Lucy
Over
is
there.
allergic to them. So yeah. Anyway, let's hope not. Anyway, there's your grim moment, guys, for the day. But yeah.
I got stung by a bee. Let me tell you another one. I was little.
Here, you might want to speak up a little bit.
I was young. And I was in elementary, and the neighbor across the street, he had grapes, and he had a tile fence like 6 foot, and he had vines with the grapes. So we were like, hey, let's go get some grapes. So we couldn't jump over. So we would just reach over and just kind of like feel and grab the grapes and put it. And me, I reached over. I'm reaching for grapes, and there was a little beehive, and then pow, hit me in the head. And I
And
didn't
that was
steal.
it, though.
No, I didn't steal no more grapes.
Oh yeah, well, oh, but that was the only pop you got. Okay, yeah, from
Yeah.
that. Well, oh man,
Uh,
no, no,
Kept me from
no.
stealing grapes anymore. But I didn't do that no more.
How'd it feel? You remember, huh?
Yeah.
You don't forget. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Got to take you back to the airport, you and Patsy, tomorrow because you got to be home for Easter weekend. But, next time you come back out, see, Rudy built this really outstanding. Um, we got to show it off, man. Come on.
Oh,
Ah. So you got to check this out. Rudy built this. It took him like 3 years to build this. And here, you can show it off. I'm going to hold this while you. Now look at this thing.
this is trash.
This thing weighs, it's got to weigh like at least 500 pounds. It's got the bin, little trash bin. We got, look at this. Now this thing will last for thousands of years, I'm sure. I mean, it is awesome. And he even brought the wood.
He's got the wood.
It's still got that. What is that? Pecan wood or something?
No, that's mesquite.
Oh, mesquite. Yeah.
This I don't know.
That is a whiskey barrel oak that
okay.
I took from a whiskey barrel. Yeah.
I didn't know what kind of wood that was. I was like, hopefully you don't cook with that.
No, that's whiskey barrel. Yeah, that's some good stuff. But that's gorgeous, man. It's a great piece that will wind up in somebody's house, like I say, thousands of years from now. They'll be looking on it going, who is Grimm? What is Grimm? Why is this on there? Because it's going to long outlive me and many generations to come. Wonder who does wind up with that one day.
Whoever's strong enough to move it.
Whoever's strong enough to move it, that's for damn sure. I don't know how you guys got it back here. You and Arturo, didn't you take a crane or something to put it back here?
No, we slid it off from the ramp.
They slid it off a ramp.
And he held it up there, and I brought it. I slowly held it. We brought it slowly.
They had this thing. He drove it out from Odessa, Texas, in a U-Haul. He and his nephew, and then they drove it in, and it was like at nighttime.
17 hours.
17 hours of a drive, and then the next morning, before I woke up, because I was going to wake up, have some coffee, go out, look at this thing, figure out how to get it in the backyard. I hadn't even seen it yet. Or no, I did see it that night before you showed it. You opened it up, and I'm thinking, man, this thing is huge. What are we going to do? He already had this thing. He and his nephew had it in the backyard. I don't know how did you take the fence apart? How'd you?
I took the gate apart.
You took the gate apart, yeah.
And we had like maybe a quarter inch of play on both sides.
Wow, yeah.
And then we just Lucy had some plywood.
And he had it all set up, man. I got up to get my coffee. I'm looking, I'm wiping my eyes. I'm seeing it in the backyard. I'm like, what? You got? And he's all ready to cook on it. He's breaking it in, throwing down a barbecue like the Rodriguez family throws down. We had barbecue for a month.
By the time you say ribs, I buy a pack of ribs or two and
have the pack chicken, of ribs or two.
And then sauce. You gotta buy sausage, hot links.
See, and then all of
just
it.
Everything, changes by.
He had it all, man. You had it all.
If you don't buy enough, and usually people show up. If you're cooking a little bit, somebody will show up. So you always make more than enough in case somebody shows up. It's enough, right?
Then that's the Rodriguez way, right there.
and then people take home, and you still have some for the rest of the week.
We had some for the rest of the year when you left. We were had neighbors had some. They were like, "Oh, who made this? Yeah, Rudy made this for everybody." Yeah, it was great. Good barbecue too, man. Yeah. I don't know. I guess I'll take us home here. Cause yeah, we're gonna go sit back and eat.
Oh my God!
You'll have a couple more shots of tequila.
Nobody's watching. No.
No, no. I mean, that's just a metaphor.
It's
It's
not tequila. No, it's
analogy.
water.
You know,
It's
it's analogy
water.
for having a good time. You know, he's not really having tequila. So we're gonna Tipatina our way out of here. Now you sing along with me, okay? Yeah. No, it's easy.
I'll
Man.
listen.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
listen to
the
this thing.
lyrics are Tipatina. Tra la la la. Tipatina ula mala wala gala. Tra la tina ne. All right. Here we
Okay. Heard no English.
You can do the Spanish version if you want. Tipatina, tra la la la. Tipatina, tra la la la. Ooh, Tipatina, gula mala wala gala. Tra la tina. Yeah, hold on. Can you hear me calling you? Yes, senorita, tell her, baby, can you know what you want to do? You know what I mean? Tipatina, tra la la, Tipatina, tra la la. Ooh, Tipatina, woola mala wala gala, tra la tina. Yeah, now boy, we're going down on the bayou, and we sure gonna have a time. Say we gonna try to woola mala walla with a belly full of watermelon wine.
You're like watching your fingers.
I don't even know what I'm doing with my fingers sometimes, but
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Just
Hey, guys, I will see you next time. Look me up online, all that good stuff, michaelgrimmmusic.com to see where I'm at, all that good stuff. And thank you, Rudy.
thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here, man. And let's go have a good time and celebrate. And I will see you guys next Thursday. And hopefully this time I'll have Jimmy Trippy with me. I keep saying that.
And his guitar that he made for him.
And the guitar and the bagpipe that I can't wait to see. Anyway, all right, guys. I love you. I'll talk to you later. Adios. Oh, ahoy.